Hey, this is Trent Howell with the Board Game Family, and I want to tell you quickly about a new game coming out from Mayday Games called Dead Man's Draw. So Dead Man's Draw is a simple press your luck card game where essentially all you're doing is flipping over cards, deciding how many you want to collect. I could stop here and collect these, and I would earn some points at the end of the game if I still held on to them. But if I keep pressing my luck, as soon as I reveal a card that's a duplicate that's already in there, I've gone bust, that's out. It's the next person's turn. So it's a very simple play in that way, but there's more to it than that. As you play a card, as you're flipping those over, pressing your luck, not only are you going for high valued cards, but you're also looking at what they do and how they can mess with your opponent. So I'll take my turn and show you how it all works with the special cards we have. So for example, if I flipped over the first one and it's a Kraken, ooh, careful, those are bad because they force you to play 2 additional cards. So now I don't have a choice to stop, I gotta keep going. I drew a hook. What a hook does is it takes one of the cards from my stack and pulls it back into play. So I'm going to have it pull my cannon back into play. Now that Kraken has forced 2 cards to be played. 2 cards have played. What does the cannon do? The cannon lets me blast a card from my opponent. So I'm actually going to blast his key to the discard pile. Booyah! But I think it's time to keep going because there's not enough out there yet. I like to press my luck. I get an oracle. What does an oracle do? They foresee the future. So I get to take a look at the next card to come up and decide whether I want to play it or put it back. This one I'm going to play. It's an anchor. What does the anchor do? The anchor saves everything in front here. So even if I go bust later, I'll get to collect everything in front of the anchor. So of course, I'll press my luck a little bit more. It happens to be a map. What does the map do? The map lets me grab the discard pile and take the top 3 cards from it. After I've shuffled them all together, I'll draw the top 3 cards. What do I get? These are the options I have to play. I'm going to pull a chest. What does a chest do? Nothing yet. But if I press my luck and get lucky, it could do something special. Let me see. I'll draw a sword. Hey, that's close enough to lucky because what does a sword do? It lets me steal a card from my opponent. So I'm going to steal his key, because a key and a chest now together is a special occasion. Because what that means is when I collect my cards, I get to collect that same amount of cards from the discard pile for my stash. So that would be a big bonus because what do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 10 suits there, I could take 9 cards and get 9 cards from the discard pile. But you know what? There's still a 10th suit out there, and it's the mermaid. If I happen to draw a mermaid, that would be cool too. So I'll press my luck, and it's not a mermaid. It's another Kraken. I go bust because it's the second time a Kraken's come out, but because I have the anchor there, I get to collect 4 cards. Those are discarded. And then I will add these to my pile. They happen to be all new suits except for the Kraken. So the highest value card goes on top of that, because when a card is stolen, it'll be taking the highest value card. So you're asking yourself, what does a mermaid do? Nothing, but gives high points. So that's all the cards that are played in Dead Man's Draw. There's a lot of back and forth. You get 4 players out here. You're going to be stealing from each other, trying to figure out how to string things together, how much you want to press your luck. It's all just a light card game, a lot of fun. Once you've gone through the deck, the game is over. But there's a little twist too, because besides just a light game if you'd like, there are characters that you can be. So at the start of the game, you can deal out 2 characters to everybody. They can choose which of those 2 characters they want to be because, of course, they will give special abilities. So they will make the powers of the cards do something even a bit more if you are, say, for example, the Beastmaster. The Kraken will have a little bit different impact for the Beastmaster. That's another way to mix it up. We won't go into the details of all those like we did for how you play and the actions of the cards. But that is Dead Man's Draw. Check it out.